did you get the racist guards to treat you with respect? You're in prison, and you said, I will only respond to the name Mandela or Mr. Mandela.
You must fight the battle for dignity on the very first day you go to jail.
Really?
And that's what we did. We put our foot down and insisted in being respected, even though we're prisoners. And we eventually succeeded in that.
Eventually, I know they thought that sending you to the lime quarry and working on the rocks would destroy you, but it did the opposite. How so?
Well, I was in the company of great men indeed. Some of them are more qualified, more talented than I am. And to sit down with them, to exchange views, was one of the most revealing experiences I had. To sit down with those men and to exchange views, it enriched your own life. It fortified your morality. It gave you courage to do better than your best.
The thing that was challenging was getting him to admit that he played the greatest role in the apartheid movement, because he kept saying, no, it wasn't me, it was all the other people. And I realized in that interview with him that that is what true humility is. That's not just a, you know, like some people say, oh no, we've got to mention the other people's names. Oh, he was insistent upon not going forward with the interview without including all of the other people who were part of the movement. Well, I had said that you're one of the most humble person I'd ever met. I will tell you that when Mr. Mandela arrived today, he said that our producer met with him in the room, and he said, what is the subject of today's show? And they said, and she said, Nelson Mandela, you are the subject of today's show. He goes, oh, all right. He's so humble that the very idea that he was going to be on for a whole hour was not something that he expected. You'd also said to me one evening, you said, we made the brain dominate the blood.
Our emotions said, the white minority is an enemy. We must never talk to them. But our brain said, if you don't talk to this man, your country will go up in flames. And for many years to come, this country will be engulfed in rivers of blood. So we had to reconcile that conflict. And our talking to the enemy was the result of the domination of the brain over emotions.
Okay, I'm still trying to understand, though. You began the peace talk, and you end up coming out of prison, and there is no bitterness. How is there no bitterness?
Well, I hated oppression. And when I think about the past, the type of things they did, I feel angry. You have a limited time to stay on earth. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire it to be. A democratic, non-racial, non-sexist country. And that was a great task.
This has not happened before nor since, that as he was leaving the building, every one of the Harpo staff, of the 300 people in the building, lined the hallway to shake his hand as he was going out the door. And I walked him down the long path to the garage, and we now call that the Nelson Mandela hallway here at Harpo, because he walked that path, and as we were going down the path, he was shaking hands, and we took pictures, and now all of those pictures line the hallway of Nelson Mandela. Never before.
It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. It speaks to youth in a language they understand. Sport can create hope where once there was only despair. It is more powerful than governments in breaking down racial barriers. It laughs in the face of all types of discrimination. The heroes are standing with me are examples of this power. They are valiant, not only in the playing field, but also in the community, both local and international. They are champions, and they deserve the world's recognition. Together, they represent an active, vigorous Hall of Fame. A Hall of Fame that goes out into the world, spreading hope, inspiration, and hope. Their legacy will be an international community where the rules of the game are the same for everyone, and behavior is guided by fair play and good sportsmanship. I ask you now to rise and join me in commending the original inductees into the World Sports Academy Hall of Fame.
Sort of angelic character, and that means that if you throw mud at an angel, you're more likely to, the spots are more likely to show on the dress, right? So that there are also scandals that are going to hit her as well. So every person has scandals in their past. Oprah has some pretty bad ones. The worst one was in 2009. Her school that she runs in Johannesburg, South Africa, the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy School for Girls, it was hit with a sex scandal, a sexual abuse scandal, actually 2 of them in 2 years. So in 2009, there was a series of students who were sexually abused by other students. The year before, there was a matron who allegedly sexually abused 15 girls, right? She actually fought back by firing the headmistress and all the matrons and giving the girls her cell phone number. But there will be digging into how much did she know? Was she fully aware of it at the time, right? The story sort of went away because she took the right measures. But scandals hurt everyone. If they hurt Mitt Romney, they certainly hurt Oprah Winfrey. Finally, Oprah versus Trump. Oprah would end up school-marming Trump a lot. Right? She'd end up doing a lot of what Hillary Clinton did. She'd end up standing there going, tutting him for his baseness and his cruelty. It didn't work well for Hillary. Now, Oprah doing it might be more successful, but I'm not sure school-marming works against Trump in any case. So before everybody gets over the moon about Hillary for president, I think there's some real holes in that particular theory. I also think that the Democrats are probably going to nominate somebody who's more akin to Joe Biden. Okay, meanwhile, putting aside the Golden Globes now, let's talk about President Trump's tweets. So over the weekend, President Trump had a lot to say about this book, right? So over the weekend, there's a lot to say for President Trump about this Michael Wolff book, Fire and Fury. We'll talk about that in just a second. But for this, for the discussion of very stable geniuses and Stephen Miller on CNN, you're going to have to go over to dailywire.com right now and subscribe. For $9.99 a month, you can have a subscription to dailywire.com. When you get that subscription, you get the rest of this show live. You get to be part of my mailbag on Fridays. You will also get discounts from the soon-to-becoming Shapiro store. You will get the rest of Michael Knowles' show. You'll get the rest of Andrew Klavan's show. You'll get all of those glories for $9.99 a month. For $99 a year, a significant discount from the monthly fee. Time to get the wheels turning and the keyboards humming. On Tuesday, January 16th at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, we'll be doing our 5th episode of The Conversation, featuring the Daily Wire's own Andrew Klavan, moderated by our own host, Alicia Krause. Subscribe today. Be part of the conversation. Ask Drew those live questions, which he will answer for everyone to hear. Make your life better in every conceivable way. Drew's Conversation will stream live on the Daily Wire Facebook page and the Daily Wire YouTube channel. It'll be free for everyone to watch. Only subscribers get to ask the questions. To ask questions as a subscriber, you log into our website, dailywire.com. You head over to the Conversation page to watch the live stream. After that, if you just start typing into the Daily Wire chat box, Drew will answer questions as they come in for an entire hour. Once again, subscribe to get your questions answered by Drew on Tuesday, January 16th, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, and join the conversation. Andrew Klavan this time. You get all of those things, and you get this extra goodie, the Leftist Tears Hot or Cold Tumbler, the greatest of all beverage vessels. Yes, greater than any beverage vessel that was held at the Golden Globes last night. It is phenomenal. And you get all of those things for $99 a year. You just want to listen later, head over to SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.